Bees in space. Bees! Exclamation point. 2022. There's a lot of bees. Project will be something. Hope people like it. I'm digging it so far. You guys have fantastic aesthetics. Not the bees! Sup, Bristow? How you doing? Alright, intro was fine. If not terribly interesting. Oh shit! We've been invaded by bees from space. Help Mario find their ship and defeat the Big Bee-Boo to save the planet. That's a plot. You know what? That's the kind of plot I appreciate in this kind of game. Bees, oh my god. Can I... To Yoshi's house first. See if he can help me with bees. Okay, give me some one-ups, that's good. Mario, if you're reading this, I'm dead. I left you a gift in the question mark block. You must defeat the bees. You can spin jump on bees without taking damage. Maybe you'll find another way to defeat them. Good luck, Yoshi. Aw, so Yoshi's dead. That sucks. But given they like completely redeveloped everything around his house, it's probably for the best. He wouldn't have liked how it went anyway. What the bees? Not too shabby. Let me look at the sack. It's cute so far. Yoshi can't die. It's okay. I mean, he's dead. I'm pretty sure he can. He's a creature with finite lifespan. Like, the worst was... can be... What other Yoshi's character name that you added? Oh, crap. I think I added it and it didn't work. Do you want a different thing? I realized I did the palette wrong. I was trying to use some tooling I'd written for some other extraction stuff and it did not work and I completely spaced on it and then went on and went to do other stuff. Do normal Yoshi? Okay. Gonna catch up with chat. No one ever puts the toes on the paw mark. It's true, most people do not realize you have to do that separately. Alright, unsub Zaplex. Alright, what's this say? Caution! You're on the edge of the map, mate. After this, there's bee monsters. Press A to spin jump. Okay. Hey, no bees! What lies ahead? Press L and R to scroll the screen left and right. That's always a bad sign. Oh good, it's a patrol bee. There's no HUD, but I have no idea if anything I'm doing actually matters. Ah, it's one of these. Alright, not too shabby. Yoshi is not dead. Fair enough, Yoshi cannot be dead if Yoshi is the one playing now. Say to spin jump, press B to hurt yourself, I suppose. I mean, it makes sense if you ever play Donkey Kong Country, like, you cannot jump on bees. Or wasps, or whatever. Alright. Ooh, shiny sign. Alright, that was a level. What's up, Fries? How you doing? You seem excited. Ugh. Inside the ship. You can in DKC2 Unveiled? Well, sure you can in Unveiled, but that's a ROM hack. You can do anything in a ROM hack. I got killed by the bee laser. Everywhere I go, I'm reminded of Unveiled. I think I actually saw you were playing that earlier. Like, yesterday or today or something. Time has become kind of fuzzy. I have had, like, terrible jet lag without having any jet. Like, just, I've been, like, having a sleep schedule where I'm, like, rotating around the clock. It's kind of awful, honestly. I was up at, like, 5 this morning. I think I needed to go a bit faster. Or I didn't. Bee bulbs. Do not swim in honey. It is viscous and has cutoff. Thanks for the good luck. Never let go, you never beat Unveiled 4-3. Huh. I mean, it's what they are. They're boo lasers. These are bee lasers, clearly. Like, there's a nice little comment on the hack itself about, like, the bee drawing was a collaborative effort or something between multiple people. So, like, all the bees are unique. Also, I need to die, I guess. Did you and Far play during the same time you got home last night after 7 to 8 GTs and had the idea to stream Unveiled? I don't think so. I don't know when Faro played it. But you played it, like, yesterday. Or the day before, like I said. It's time's difficult. Booby. I'll have to steal the bad dad joke. It's, what kind of bees give milk? Boobies! There we go. There's the boobies. So there you go. No, really, discover Spider with Wings in Germany. We are so fucked. Oh, I've read. Dang it, yeah, I read that and then I got distracted. Did I play Unveiled for a little bit? I think I did. I think Katoon was there and I was like, hey, what's the best one to play? And he's like, oh, this one. I'm like, okay. So I just went and grabbed it and played it for a bit. Because I had an older version of Unveiled that one of the developers gave to me like 4 years ago, or pointed me at like 4 years ago. And the second level was just brutal as hell, and I'm like, without a life farm, I don't want to do this. And so I didn't. Because it was like a long puzzly thing involving cannons and stuff. But that has definitely changed since that particular revision. You know, maybe I should wait. Amusingly enough, the first place where I heard the boobies joke was from an episode of Bob's Burgers, which apparently is getting a theatrical movie release like this week, which, damn, that's happening. It's one of those things that nobody thought would ever actually get finished. I'm gonna wait for these boobies. It's true. Cow's milk comes from a cow's backside. How is this any different? Somehow it is. Somehow it is. I always liked the bit in Calvin and Hobbes where he's like explaining like the first guy who who drank milk must have been really hungry. Oh, I can't be embiggened. Okay, these are a new and more terrifying type of bee. Oh, come on! Thank you, that's exactly it. Honey comes from a bee's behind, milk comes from a cow's behind, and what about toothpaste? Yeah. Oh, the Slurm Factory episode was fantastic. One of the better Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory parodies. I liked Family Guy's one, in part because it ended early. Like, rather than having the main characters be the protagonist, they kind of punch him out early because he does something stupid. I appreciate that. I also think there might be like a secret at the beginning of this level that I'm not investigating because of the pipes. No. Not gonna get troll beat again. Yeah, whose behind does that come from? You don't want to know. You gotta love how much effort like the Slurm Factory took. I'm leaving this press just to see what happens. To make it look like they were a legitimate endeavor. Oh, this is a maze. But they had these berries that they were giving sensual massage to and everything, and it's like, the only people who see this are people who win this stupid contest. Well, that's a really fancy way of saying you're gonna go this way. No mistakes were made. Every level has the same song? I did not even notice. It's true SMW does, but sometimes it doesn't. SMW has less music. Vanilla has less music than you'd expect. One of those weird things. Alright, so this puts me roughly where I would have been otherwise. Okay. What is this Dilbert strip? There are 2 essential rules of management. 1, the customer is always right. 2, they must be punished for their arrogance. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that yet. I wanted to take the lower path. Now, when Dilbert was on in, like, you know, 1995 to 2003 or something, it was on. And then the whole, like, office culture thing became a lot less relevant. Okay, so all the paths pretty much converge in the same spot. Customer's always right in matters of taste. I disagree, the customer is always right. There are many instances where the customer is entirely wrong. In fact, I think it's often, especially if you're working in some sort of, like, artisan capacity, quite reasonable to fire your customers. If they are being strange and irrational creatures, you can say, nah, I'm done. I don't need that. Especially, like, people who do commission stuff. Oh, come on, this hack was going so well. Can I go under it? No. Oh, if the customer wants to buy an ugly-ass sweater, sure. I'm talking about more like the cases where the customer is asking you to directly make something that makes no fucking sense. Or breaks the laws of physics and the like. TV series? Oh, the TV series was pretty good. I'm talking more like when he was publishing books. The Dilbert Principle was an interesting book. The Dilbert Future was an interesting book. The Joy of Work was an interesting book. The anecdotes people sent in for those were actually really good, and they were nice critiques on office culture of the 1980s and 1990s, but that entire culture has kind of disappeared in a big way. Interesting hack. Yep, it is. How would I know? This could be my paste. What? Oh, we can see you made all the bees! Molong Joe. DJ Harbis. I hope. Pink Zero, that's a name I can pronounce. Sam Hart. Stewie Ray. Like that name. Brian Langum. Thank you. I guess now I get to fight the boss? That's a boo. That's a bee. Hitbox? No. Oh. Strangest replacement I've ever seen for the boo, Big Boo. Shrek. There we go. We have defeated the bees. In space! This had every chance to make the booby pun and they just didn't. It's true. And it's weird. They could have. Thank you for playing. Graphics, patches, and other support by SMW Central, GlitchCat7, Mike T. Mikey, Pangaea Panga, Mario Fangamer, ASM Magician Max, Thomas, Louis, Skewer, Ayami, Jimbo, Gamavi, Darvos, Eric, Pixelbees by a lot of people whose names I already read. Special thanks to B. Huff Hunter. Okay. Bees, Mike Huff, Adam Fitz, Jason Gooch. Now go listen to your prize at youtube.com/ Alright, well, it's a be yourself you approve. Thank you for the JJ. It's appropriate for bees. Alright, let's take a look at this. I'm gonna regret this, probably. What's up, Tetra? MVOE0N BO uppercase B 4S. I don't think that's... It's the soundtrack. This is weird. But I guess since you all watched it, you also get the reward for watching, for playing. There you go. Listen to your heart's content. Thank you. Yeah, that hack was probably fine. That goalpost thing irks me, but it's like one thing in this hack. So I'll look at the notes in the morning and it'll probably be fine. Alright, I liked that hack. That was a lot of fun. Is it unveiled time? I don't think it is. It's one of those, like, I have too many things that are partially started or partially finished that I'm not eager to start up another one. Not without clearing the pile a little bit more. And it does sound funny since I'm grabbing stuff out of the moderation queue, but... Also, Haraga doing our work for us. Thank you, Haraga, for letting him know his hack was broken before I even got to it. So he could fix it, so I didn't have to worry about it. Alright, there we go. What else is in here that seems reasonable? We have one by Appleboy. That'll take all of 5 minutes. Yeah, let's take out the short and easy stuff, and then we'll figure out what the hell we're gonna do. Or I might just fall asleep. Like I said, I have given myself terrible jet lag.